Hello, beautiful being. So I asked Spirit, I was like, should I do this little reading? They were like, yep. They gave me 3 of Wands and Ace of Wands. So I was like, okay. But beautiful being, a couple of downloads. First of all, there is someone who is just, and I don't know, because I never say this, but somebody might talk like that. They're in stitches. They're in stitches. But what the visual that I'm getting with that is like they're delirious, because I believe when you say that somebody's in stitches, it can mean that either they're like laughing a lot or they're coming kind of undone. I don't know, something like that. So beautiful being, after I channeled this message, I looked up the meaning of in stitches because I wanted to understand it more, because I never use it. I've heard it, but I don't use it. And it does mean when someone is laughing so hard that they're like in pain, like when a person's tummy hurts because they're laughing so hard. And so what kept coming through was laughing hysterically. And I'm getting this vision of a person who is laughing to try to cover something up, to hide something, to hide what they're truly feeling, but it takes them to a point of hysteria, of mania, of insanity, because they're trying to hide something. The laughter is not real. All right, beautiful being, back to the reading. I don't use that phrase, but it's coming to mind. But somebody is really like going cuckoo. They're delirious. They're losing it over what you know about them. And that keeps coming through. So this is really strong. So what I'm getting is that there is someone who has committed illegal activity. And so they know that what you know could actually have very heavy implications. All right. This is not just something that's embarrassing for them. It's not something that's just a pain in the behind for other people to know. It's not something that would just hurt their ego, which I'm getting that for this person, their ego is everything to them. So just that in and of itself is painful. The fact that their ego is suffering right now because of what you know. And what's coming through is that you know a whole lot. Like, you know everything that would cause this person to feel like they've lost it, which is why they're losing it. They're in stitches. Okay, I did pull a couple of cards. This person, one reason why they might be going, I just keep hearing cuckoo, like a cuckoo clock might be significant. This person is worried about time. Saturn is coming through. Capricorn could be significant, doesn't have to be. But this person is very worried about their money, about their stability, about their wealth, about their career. But they're also worried about your career and your advancements that you've made, because you've got the 6 of Wands here. All right, you're shining. There are eyes on you and you're being seen. I'm hearing you're being hailed as a queen or a king. Ooh, go ahead, beautiful being. Aha, Ashe. The first 2 cards that came out were let's see, I'm trying to remember the order. It came out as Judgment. No, Tower and the Judgment. Yeah, Tower and the Judgment. So this person is going through a tower because judgment has been called on them. They're feeling it. They're feeling it. Now, in a recent reading, it came through that the Divine Collective, there is a portion of the collective or beings, beautiful beings within the Divine Collective, that you have this storm energy. You come through as a storm. So I'm kind of seeing that here, 333 on the timer, where this person feels like your energy brings a storm. But this is divine storm energy. It's not like all hell breaking loose. It's purification. It's divine destruction of what does not serve, so that things can be rebuilt in the way that they need to be rebuilt. It's about restoration. Okay. But in order for things to be restored, what does not serve must be removed, and the energy must be purified, which is the vibe that you bring. Now, what's clarifying judgment, because it's like, okay, well, what did they do? This is a person who has been doing baneful magic, sending baneful rituals and intentions towards your Ten of Pentacles. So the two cards that came out for you are Ten of Pentacles and Six of Wands. I just heard the Divine Collective has it all. You have it all. And that's why this person was trying to do rituals to attack what they see in your life. It makes this person so afraid every time they feel your success, every time they feel your presence. They're afraid. And this is a person who tried to manipulate you, but see, that's why they're afraid, is because their manipulation did not work. So the way that this person views that, because they see life as a game, right? So they're like, well, if I try to play you, if I try to manipulate you and I didn't win, then that means that you are powerful. That means that you have power over them. That's how they see it. No matter how you view it, you might not give a damn that this person played games or that they lost or whatever. You don't see it as a competition, but they do. They do. And it was always a competition in their eyes. And so since they are in this tower energy and judgment has been called, they know that they're not in the place that they aimed to be in. And also, something about aiming, they know that whatever darts they aimed at you, they did not harm you. You may have used those darts to complete a mission in your life. Okay? You're coming through as an alchemist. There's something here about this person, their tools are useless. Everything that they've built over the years, over their entire lifetime, because they've always had this energy of like competition and having to win. So they've collected tools over their lifetime. Everything that they've studied, whether they've studied psychology, this could be someone who studied the human mind. This is someone who may have studied theology. It may be someone, because I see somebody like in a robe, like a preacher's robe. It could be somebody who's studied a skill in order to use that skill as a tool to fool people. They studied psychology to manipulate people's minds. Take what resonates. They studied theology and stepped into some sort of minister position or priesthood or in some sort of denomination to earn a spot with a church or a religion in order to gain respect. Well, they'll trust me if I'm minister so-and-so. They'll trust me if I'm deaconess such and such. Okay, but underneath it all, I forgot who sings that song, but that's coming through. Underneath it all, this is a being who uses cover-ups. And so they've tried to cover up their true intentions, but people know. People know. That's why this tower is here. There's something about flashes of lightning. So there's some sort of energy that you radiate that every time this person feels it, they feel attacked, but you're just being you. These could be words that you're speaking. It could also be just simply your presence, because it's coming through as lightning, and that's electric, you know, current. So it could just be your sheer presence. Whenever this person senses you, I see them like moving like that, like they're so scared of you, And this is a part of their judgment. That because they were going around caped, waving a wand in the air, throwing spell work at you, trying to control things as the magician, trying to wield not only whatever power they had at the time, which has been rendered useless, but whatever tools they had. So whatever titles they earned, whatever, you know, they may have gotten a degree in some sort of field in order to be trusted by people, to gain some sort of position of power. Whatever it is that this person has gained, but for false reasons or for the purpose or the intention of controlling people and working against someone's free will, it's null and void. Like, it's useless now. Divine says you're gonna have to sit on your ass with that, because there's nothing else that you can do to use that as power against people. They can't do it anymore. That's the Tower. And that's a part of their judgment. And one reason why this judgment, this season of judgment, feels so painful for this being is because your energy is quite the opposite. It's stable. Like, whatever it is they've collected over time, whatever 10 of Pentacles they thought they were building, it was built with the wrong intention, to control and manipulate. You've been building with the intention of establishing, what I'm first getting is self-worth. Okay, so you wanted to make sure that you are stable, but also to create something stable, like a legacy, something solid that lasts. So whatever it is, beautiful being, that you've been building, it will last, and it will continue to grow. And also with these other beautiful beings in the 10 of Pentacles there, other people are benefiting from what you're growing, from what you've established, from what you've collected over the years. That's really coming through, especially with Pentacles. You know, you can collect coins. Somebody might collect coins, but whatever tools and skills and abilities and wealth you've collected over the years, it's not only benefiting you, it's benefiting an entire community. And that's because you've been building a legacy, and it'll continue to grow. And other beings are watching you do this. Beings who are divinely aligned, this feels like a dream. You feel like a dream. Beings who are still in that false magician energy, trying to control and manipulate, your success feels like their worst nightmare. But once again, that's a part of the judgment that has been called upon them. Okay? I hope this was helpful. I love you. I wish you peace. I wish you joy and so many blessings. Take care.